more of Thursday today, it says, we just read, and we'll say it in Hebrew and translate, that Hashem tells us, Lu ami shomeh ali, if only my nation would listen to me. Israel bidracha ya'alechu, that the children of Israel will walk in my way, walk in my path. Kim'at oivehem achniya, I'll get rid of all their enemies. Ve'al tzarehem ashiv yadi, and all those that oppress them, I'll place my hand and make them have no more trouble. And how is it? What is Hashem telling us? God is instructing us to listen to Him and to walk in His ways. What are the ways of God? How do you walk in the way of God? How do you walk after God? So there's a pasuk that says, "Ve'alachta bidrachav." You have to go after the ways of Hashem. The Gemara teaches us what are the ways of Hashem. Just like He's compassionate, we have to be compassionate. Just like He's merciful, we are merciful. Just like He is patient, we are patient, and so on and so forth. So we can't walk physically after Hashem, but in the philosophical theme of how we see the ways of Hashem described in Psalm, described in the Tefillah, described in the Torah, which is compassion, grace, giving, kindness, understanding, allowing, being the first to help, the first to offer, the first to forgive, the first to let it go. We also have to be like that. And if we go in His ways, of course that, and also all the mitzvot that we do, He'll get rid of the enemies. A very important mitzvah in this week's parasha is ona'ah and ona'ah dvarim, deceiving people monetarily or deceiving people with words. Says the Sefer HaChinuch. The Sefer HaChinuch is a book that I'll do a study session with anyone that ever wants to study this book with me. You'll enjoy every letter of the book, not every word, every letter of the book you'll enjoy. And he says over here about deceiving people with words. I would think that deceiving people with words is lying, promising and not fulfilling, swindling. That is also true. But deceiving people with words, hurting them with our words, it's of course lying, not paying in time, or whatever, not standing up to our word, but it's also throwing words that hurt like arrows, and being hurtful with our words, or not being sensitive enough with our words, especially to those that are closest to us. And he says over here, especially with our children, with our family, we should be super, super cautious with that. And he says, sometimes you have to be a little educational with your children. You got to show them the way. You got to be a little tough. He says that's true. That's only to show them the way. But he says, even with that, if you are mekel b'hem, if you're lenient with your children, you'll never lose. Why? Because they'll still always want to listen to you. They'll always want to be close to you. Lo letza'aram b'inyanim ele, not to be too harsh on them. Imtzah cha'im bracha v'chavod, will find life, blessing, and honor from our children, with our children. And so we have to take that into heart. It's one of the ways of Hashem, being honorable, being respectable, being pleasant to those around us, and certainly those that are closest to us. That is in this week's parasha. Amen. Everybody, a lot of bracha and blessing.